Hello guys, it's Zachary Morgan. This is a new type of podcast we're doing, and today we got us
Zach Harbord
and Tim.
Tim, you want to say your last name? You don't really mind. It's up to you. This is,
Tim Sheriff.
It's up to you. So this is the new type of podcast we're going to be doing, where we're going to explore the life of Tim, and he has lived a very interesting life. Zach, what would you say?
Yeah, he has.
I know you're a dad at the age of 17, which is probably more interesting. But we're going to explore Tim's life.
Nah, mine's more interesting.
Oh, we're gonna we start this with an all-out fight. Like, come on,
let's go on, cunt. Me and you.
Fuck you, Tim. I fucking
Before we get to Tim, let's start with Zach. So Zach, you're a dad.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Pretty good, actually.
How does Ree feel? So, I don't know. I remember after she was pregnant, we went out drinking the next night. Or the next night.
She went ape shit.
Was she mad about that?
Yeah, she was.
Her mum came around and just went off tap.
Yeah, said that she'd kill me and everything.
Yeah.
I told him about that.
Pretty disappointed in that.
I have no idea what, like, I no idea that happened. At the start, I was like, what about Ree? She just had a baby, and Zach's like, oh, she'll get over it.
I walked outside and all I hear is his mum, like, screaming about him, and then mum's like, what did she say? She was like, oh, and Tim lost his brother last night too, and I'm like, and I just turned around and walked back inside.
so your mom's like, I know you're angry at Zach because he went out drinking right after the day of her born.
And then she tries to shift it onto me for no reason.
She was comparing. She's like, well, she did. Even though that happened, my brother lost his 17-year-old brother.
My brother.
My son
lost his brother.
Already correcting me. What a cunt. Nah. That is one annoying thing on the podcast when somebody will say some false information. Like, okay, this is two examples. So, first example was Shane. He kept telling us, like, oh, the new Star Wars remake, George Lucas killed my childhood. And then later, like a few weeks later, he was telling me, he's like in person, he's like, well, I was like, you seen the new Star Wars remakes? I'm like, no. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, you hate them. He's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, dude, we have it recorded.
Is this just an example or is this a real thing?
This really happened.
So there's a remake of Star Wars.
No, yes. You know, 3D?
What the? Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and Shane's just like, he's like, you can't, he's like, oh, they were really good. I'm like, no, dude, we have it recorded. I can bring this shit up to you. And the other example was, Jerem. He was talking about the new Iron Man movie, like Iron Man 2. Not new now, but no. Sorry if there's any spoilers. How, he picks up the shield. Have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen it?
The shield.
Oh, the shield of,
Captain America, and
puts it underneath the thing. Yeah.
And Jerem was telling us how not many people know this, but it's actually Iron Man's dad. And my friends are like, what the fuck is wrong with him? It's not. And I'm like, oh. But no, but, so yeah, we're not sure we're going to call this podcast. Yeah, maybe something like Deep Within Tim or something like that. Or, you know, Tim's emotions. I don't know, something
Tim's
catchy.
asshole, something gay like that. Like making it sound like deep within Tim. Like, what the fuck, Zach?
You're sick-minded. No, but I'm not sure we're going to call it yet. It's going to be a mini-series, not our original podcast, because I know Don would kill me if that actually happened. I know, even though there's not many of them. But talking about pregnancy, this is like a side story. Before we get started into the real main layout of Tim's life. So, Don was telling me about one of our friends. What he did was, he slept with this chick, and he didn't wear protection. Don't say his name, don't say her name. If any of you guys know, I'll tell you later if you don't.
Zach?
No, it's not Zach.
It's not me.
Well, he's already failed that once. And he slept with some chick, he didn't wear protection, and then Don was like, dude, what if she gets pregnant? I'm not trying to blast but he was like, what if she gets pregnant? And our friend goes, obviously one of the other guys she slept with, and then Dom goes, you know what the difference is? They probably wore protection. I just like that story so much because it's like so witty. So anything you want to say, Jack? Well, Zach, like, so what's your baby's name? Give the audience a shout out.
My baby's name's Ryan.
And I'm his uncle.
And Tim's pisshead uncle.
Yep.
What is he?
The pisshead uncle. I'm gonna get drunk and like go around their place at night and shit and just start screaming at everything and then just leave. I'm gonna be that sort of uncle.
Did any of you guys ever have that really weird uncle? Like I had that uncle that was, I can't remember if it was a pedo or not. And our mom would be like, "Where are the kids?" And I'll be like, "Oh, they're with Uncle whatever." And
Uncle Willie.
I'm like, "They're with Uncle," and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Dude," and she's like, "No, get away from that uncle." I can't remember. It might have been like I might have dreamt that.
Did you get touched as a kid?
That's a different podcast, Tim. That's a
Oh
different
my God.
story. Nah, I'm joking. That's for another podcast. But didn't you guys have an uncle like that? Like, oh, just
No.
like there's really over exaggerated, really angry bastards.
No.
No.
Any of them get really pissed all the time.
Nope.
It's like, you're fucking black. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know I'm black, but none of them get angry. I just tell them to fuck off.
Okay, what
Yeah, he was telling him to fuck off since he
Okay.
was 4.
That is true. What about like? Cause I know my granddad. He's a hot-headed bastard. He's also really racist. I found out that he's overly racist. Then you guys have uncles like that?
Nope.
No.
Wow, I
My
feel
nan's like that.
My dad's like that. He's racist and angry and red.
what racist and who?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah. It looks like he's sunburned all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen your dad. I don't think I have. Have I?
Just picture a red tomato.
Really angry red tomato. Just angry at everything.
Yeah.
So your aunt's like that. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, my nan didn't even like Zach the first time because he was Aboriginal. She
Yeah.
was like, "What the fuck?"
And Zach's
You've got-
like Zach's
Tim's best friend is black.
Yeah, but Zach's barely black. It's like
I know.
you could have hit it. You could have been like, "Hello, ma'am. How's it going?" Instead of being like, "Yo, what's up, dog?" That's how I picture all black people saying, because I'm slowly racist now. You know my favorite white joke?
No.
Oh, what? I was prepared for this and everything. My favorite white joke has to be, what do you call 9 black guys on a bench? The NBA.
Yeah.
The NBA.
Because all the black guys are playing. I have another white joke, but I can't remember. But yeah, side story, just trap that. So after your nan found out that Zach was black, well, how'd she take it?
Well, I was about 6 at the time, so I don't really remember, but I know she didn't like it. She didn't take to it very well.
Yeah.
She just got really angry at me. She started beating me with this big stick she used to call the nigger frigger.
And they still got it till this day.
Yeah. Big old stick. With big old blood stains all over it.
So your dad's a hothead. Like, is there any reason why it's hothead? Like, raising bots
Yeah,
and
my
children.
mum.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast.
I know, like, yeah, my parents used to fight a lot, and it was really awkward. Like, I remember this one time they woke up screaming, and like they woke me up screaming, and it was because my mum farted in bed. And that really pissed me off. I was like, oh god, it's like 5 in the morning, they're yelling. And I'm just like, oh. Or anytime I would get home and I'll see holes in my walls, I'll be like, what is the walls? And Dad'd be like, your mum ducked. Our dad's the worst for giving advice, because he would always give us such bad advice. Like, he'd get really drunk, he'd be like, sons, here's some advice for you guys. Don't wear condoms. Just pull out. And that's why Zach has a baby right now.
Yeah.
I kid Zach. Did your parents ever get you? No, Tim's mom gets drunk like all the time,
Yeah.
but she's alright. She's funny. So
Yeah,
therefore
but she's always repeating herself all the
Yes,
time.
it's really fucking annoying. I just want to beat her up. Like, no joke, I want to take her into a basement and just beat the absolute shit out of her until she's dead.
You probably know Tim from our videos now. He always plays such an angry guy to Rowan, but it's weird. Like, the way it works is like Rowan he craves Tim when he gets mad at him.
I know.
He's like the type of dog that you hit and gets a stiffy.
It's kind of weird.
But
Yeah, no, it's true though.
My dog does
What
that.
he said to me the other day, he's like, I'm going to keep wrestling you, Tim. I'm going to keep wrestling you until I beat you. And I'm like, the only way you're going to beat me is if you, like, stick your dick in my ass or something. That's when I'm going to let you beat me, because I just love that shit. Delicious.
That's good to know, I guess.
Yeah.
So, it's almost been 10 minutes with like sidetracked you and stumbling off.
crap.
So let's get into Tim's life. Okay, Tim. So sort of what tell us your earliest childhood memory. Let's start from the very beginning. Okay. Okay. What he thinks about it, Zach. Let's talk more about. So what's it like, man? What's it like being a dad? You changed any diapers yet?
Yeah.
Is that it? You don't remember? You're like, yeah, I changed some diapers.
Like Vietnam flashback.
It's quite disgusting. Seeing all that green shit.
So I see this happening. I see because you and Tim are best friends. You're like, let's make Tim the godfather. The Reed's like, let's not.
Probably.
No, I'm just an uncle.
Yeah.
Would you want to be that godfather?
Yeah. If they asked me the question, I would definitely say yes.
What would actually happen? You'd be like,
No.
I would just, to be honest, if I was taking care of his kid, I'd just beat it up all the time. Just,
This is why you're not going to be the godfather.
send him to his room all hours of the day.
We talked about this earlier about how cause Zach has a habit of getting really drunk and trying to fight people, and we're talking about he would go home and try to fight his baby, like you see someone poking their baby, he's like, Dada! And he's just sucking butts, nail. He
It's time for you to be a man, boy.
Just starts nailing to
I
it.
wouldn't do that.
I hope not.
Do what you did to Matt the other night, drag it up the road.
Yeah.
So it's first than that. So you get really drunk and Tim, you want to do Matt's voice? So it was Zach's pretending to drag you up the road.
Oh yeah, he's like, Zach, stop! We're friends!
Yeah. Apparently I'm going to say sorry now.
And then Zach's like, shut the fuck up, we're punching the fucking fence. And all he was doing was dragging him up the road for no fucking reason. And this poor Matt cunt was just crying all night because he's just getting beaten up.
Yeah.
Well, what were you doing? Is there a reason?
Not really.
The reason I was told was that everyone was sick of Matt being a pussy all night. Apparently it was a massive downer. He just kept saying sad shit.
Oh, really?
He was because his ex was making out with a bunch of different guys. And he was
Oh yeah, somebody told me about
that's right.
that night.
Yeah.
I think it was Jeremy that said it to me.
yeah, but we're trying to avoid not saying names, remember? But somewhat. You say as long as you don't think they won't take offense from that. If you reckon the person will take offense, don't say the name. So
I'm going to say the name anyway because I'm an arsehole.
But no, so that's all I heard. That apparently was really depressing stuff that he kept saying, and then you were like, fucking cunt, shut the fuck up.
No, all he was doing, literally, I watched the fucking thing. He was just standing 10 meters away, just standing there, minding his own business, and Zach just walks over, pushes him over, and drags him up the road. Literally 2 house lengths. And he's Zach, stop, I'm your friend! And he's like, shut the fuck up!
Oh God, Zach, why?
I was pretty drunk. I was blind.
Did you see your baby Did you see your girlfriend give birth to the baby?
No, she got cut open.
Oh, did she get a C-section?
Yeah.
Sounds like the way to go.
Cesarean.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No. I did not.
Said you got drunk.
No. I had to stay in hospital for 4 days, and then I went out and got really drunk, and then I did that stuff to what's her face.
But
fucking mad.
overall, it's really cute. I haven't had a baby yet. Tim was telling me the very first time that you guys tried to get him to hold the baby.
Yeah.
He didn't like it. He was convinced he was gonna break its neck or something.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I had hold of it like it was
So
a fucking...
you can't show them. You have to explain to you. So you have one hand under it.
Yeah, I don't know how I was holding it. It was really retarded, like I was holding fucking Jesus' baby or something.
So
I didn't want to do anything to it. I don't know. I was just holding it mid-air. I was like, oh, it's so cute. And then got my little sister to just take it.
Yeah.
I was like, get it away from me before I kill it.
I can see
accidentally.
I can see Zach running in the hospital saying, "Oh my dad," and kissing the doctors.
No.
But have you noticed a little more chicks you'd be like, "Oh, I have a baby." Does that work?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No.
I always
it
notice
really doesn't. It's only in movies.
Anytime my auntie's babying someone, I'll take the baby and walk around town have you seen my little baby? And like, you know, I'll get him to play dead and I'll be like, oh god, call an ambulance, my name's Zach, how are you going? Oh, it doesn't work very well, but...
No.
You okay there, Zach? You dying?
No, just have a bit of phlegm.
That's a good way to look at it, I guess. Like, I was trying to tell, I think Sonia this. If someone came up to you and, like, say you're at Subway and they're, like, putting cheese on your Subway, if you were like, I want more cheese, and, like, reckon they would put more on there for you, or the same, or, like, just like anybody else?
I think they'd put more on there.
Yeah, like, say, if it's like, you want cheese, it's like, I want a lot of cheese. Oh, I reckon they'll, like, douse it in cheese if you went like that. That's why when I go to Subway, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I want meatballs. And they're like, oh, better put an extra 5 on there in case he rages. But the fact I'm like a lanky, skinny, fat cunt. So. They'll be like, you know, put one meatball and they're like, bring it, bitch.
We've got knives and shit back here.
So we'll get back to the whole Tim story. So Tim, do you remember it or he's not worried?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so Tim used to be in a video, but then he left. Or we left actually. No, you left.
Yeah, I left.
So he left.
No. You guys left and I left.
Yeah, we left. Me and Dom.
And then I left while they were gone.
Yeah. Then we came back, and so did Tim, and we made a few videos. They were really crap, and then Tim left. So we're gonna fill in the epic gap, the saga when Tim left Supershortandsweet. Well, probably won't call the podcast that series, but you know, it does sound pretty cool. So Tim, tell us, you left. So what happened? So just fill us in on your life, make it as detailed as possible. If you don't, I'm gonna slap you.
Oh dear.
Tim, don't have to cry.
What happened was, my brother had to move to my dad's place because he was just mucking up, being a dickhead.
So how was he mucking up? So
he just wasn't good doing well at school or anything like that, and Dad thought he could fix him. And my dad lived 3 hours away from where I lived originally, so I moved there in happiness because my girlfriend lived there, and we'd be going out for about 2 months. So, yeah, I lived there for about 2 years, then came back.
Oh, okay. There's a bit, I thought there was more of a saga than that.
Oh, well, there is. There's a lot more.
But if you wanted this, like, you know, just that's it. See you guys. That's the end of the saga. It's been 17 minutes, kind of. Okay, fill us in. So,
well,
first off, start us off. So, what was it like living with your dad? Like, was he awesome? Was he, disciplined? Was he selfish? Was he greedy? Was he fat? Was he ugly? Was he Zach? What? So, you fill us in.
Well, he was a bit of a control freak, and that's why I moved out. My mum and my family...
No, you don't just say a bit of a control freak. You say...
He was a complete arsehole, there we go.
But you give us an example as well.
Well, what did he do? I don't know, he just
was
have
he
to...
like a little bitch?
Yeah.
So Tim comes home from a long day of school, and I'm just like... So that's my phone going off.
We would... I don't know, it wasn't all that bad, it was just I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't stand the environment, like the way that...
So you ran things in a bad...
In a completely different way than what I'm used to.
Was it efficient or non-efficient?
It was not efficient at all. It made me depressed. It, yeah, I just wanted to punch things.
Zach just laughs at you. Like,
yeah, like
I have a kid, come on.
Yeah. Well, Zach just loves me being in pain. I don't know why. He's just a cunt. But
it's really hard because there's 2 Zachs here, but hopefully you recognize that voice.
Zach the Black Zach. Okay, Black Zach, and then there's White Zach. Black Zach hates me.
We're both pretty right, but that's the thing. Yeah. He's just, if anything, he's just 10. I'm going to turn my silent on. But yeah, can you give us an example?
Like he would never even let me leave the house, Like, he fucking just, I don't know, just a complete dickhead. There's no real detailing to go into, just a dickhead.
So, well, at least tell us how you ran something inefficient. So, like, I fucking hate my phone sometimes. Fucking God. Okay. So he ran things inefficient. So you say, let's say, like, so did you have a set amount of chores you have to do each week? So, like, mow the crop field, or fucking empty.
Fucking pick the pineapples.
Fucking, clean the chimney.
Yeah, well, he lived out on a farm, so it was difficult to get into town and see my friends and my girlfriend. But that's how it became inefficient, because it was too lazy to, you know, like do anything for me. Like we'd do everything for him, but nothing for me, you know. But it's hard to explain. So
So he worked at a pineapple field.
yeah, well, he owns a 700-acre pineapple farm. Yeah,
700 fucking hell.
yeah, picks over 2 million pineapples a year.
Jesus Christ, 700 acres.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's fucking far.
yeah, there's a lot of pineapple.
My friend was trying to tell me earlier. Do you have to apparently you have to have an 82 acre size field to actually be able to shoot how do I put it? You have to have a 17 acre field to be able to shoot a gun.
Well, yeah, I suppose. What I'd see it as fucking any land you like own. You know, you should be able to do what you want. On it.
Apparently, like, say you won't be able to get gun license unless this is Australia, by the way, not America, where you can just fucking walk up and be like, I want a gun license.
Fucking get an AK-47 with a truck. When you buy a truck, get a free AK.
It's one of the deals that you get. Now, if we're gonna hear about that in the comments, but no, the fact is that in Australia, apparently you cannot get a gun unless you have 86 acres you can shoot it on. Is that true?
Oh, I guess so. I've never really looked into it.
Oh, black is that?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
I'm just black.
Well, it seems logical, I guess. But 82 acres is a big
I
fucking
know, that's what I was trying to tell
land.
them. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, my grandparents, they have
Like 20 acres would be fucking sufficient enough.
yeah. Seeing how far does a bullet go? Doesn't it like go like, you know,
Oh,
200 meters?
Yeah. Oh. No. An acre's probably about.
Oh no, an acre is like, an acre is like it's because it's not perimeter, it's area. So an area is like, so I'm pretty sure it's a kilometer square.
Yeah.
So that'd be 4 kilometers, 1 acre.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, that's plenty of room. But I don't know. I was like, yeah, I agree with you, cunt. No, I don't. You're fucking retarded. Most of my friends are
Well,
Zach and Tim.
I only lived with my dad for a brief month.
So why did you move out?
Well, I moved out because my family from Emerald, my mum, and my sister and all them fucking moved to Yeppoon, which is where my dad lived.
Why was that?
I don't know. They wanted to be closer to my other brother, not me, because you know I'm like the hated brother of the family. But
I don't think you are.
I know, I'm joking. They moved out, so I moved in with my mum, and I lived with her for ages.
Really?
And, yeah, for
See, I never even knew that.
about a year, and she had to move back. But in the meantime, I've made really good friends with this guy, Kale, at school. And he moved in with me because his house got burnt down on Christmas.
Why?
Like, the Christmas lights caught fire to their balcony.
No way.
Burnt their house down.
How pissed was he?
It was pretty pissed off.
Was it a bad Christmas?
Yeah, it was a very bad Christmas. He called me on Christmas.
That reminds you of the Simpsons episode when, like, they burn down the Christmas tree and, like, he hides it in the front yard and they get the town folk to donate presents to them.
Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lame episode.
It was. It was like, wow.
Shit.
I want to see an episode about fucking, you know, I don't know. The Simpsons, but they're getting better. Like, the Simpsons, they started off okay, they got funnier, they got slightly worse, but now they're fucking hilarious.
Getting awesome, yeah.
But
yeah,
So your friend Kale had a terrible fucking Christmas. So
yeah, he had a fucking bad.
He woke up, he's like, yay, Christmas! Oh, house burnt down.
Yeah.
And he's just like, Mum, you can't eat.
It was actually like Christmas Eve, like at 1 o'clock in the morning. So it was technically Christmas by now, but yeah, that's when they.
Well, your house got burned down. I think you're looking for fucking technicalities and shit.
The cops were.
Well, the fact they're working on Christmas, they're like, you fucking cunt.
You know what's stupid though?
What?
To this day, that was about a year and a half ago. Oh, yeah, about a year and ago.
Yeah.
Fucking not last Christmas.
No, it would have been 2.5 years ago. Because remember.
Yeah.
Two and a bit years ago.
Well, to this day, they still haven't got their insurance money because they still think it's insurance fraud.
Oh yeah.
They're having real bad suspicions of it, and it's fucked up because they're still homeless. Basically, yeah, they didn't have a lot of money in the first place. And
that happens all the time. Insurance, like.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
So him and his older brother had to live with me, and that's the only reason I stayed in Yeppoon, because my mum wanted to move back to Emerald. And this was a year before I moved back here.
Oh yeah.
So me, Kale, and his older brother Hayden were looking for a place. So we just decided to take the house over from Mum. And Hayden fucked up when it's really bad, because he was real drug fucked. He would just always smoking weed all the time.
Was it just weed, or was it other stuff?
Just weed. He would.
That's not as drug fucked as, you know, shooting ice and doing ecstasy and shit. But it is bad.
He was, it's not that bad, but we'd pool our money together each week to pay the rent, the power bill, and fucking food and shit for the week.
Yeah.
And he would take $50 out of our money, like without us knowing, and buy a 50 bag of weed. We wouldn't ever know where it's coming from. But we eventually found out one day when we were getting told we were getting kicked out of the house. So, fucking, because we were like one and a half grand.
How old is his brother?
About 22. And yeah, that's when it all went fucking shit.
So you're living in this house with your friend and his brother, and they're like, you know, their house has been burnt down, and so tell us some of the stories that, you know, tell us the conversations you would have with them, the moments, the events.
Oh, there's a lot.
We have a lot of time.
Yeah, I guess. It's already been 25 minutes.
Well, remember, we're going to make it into a series of, it's going to be, you know...
Oh, you're going to cut into segments, are you?
No, we're going to do this like a weekly thing, or maybe a fortnightly thing. We're going to go explore the life of Tim Sheriff and his depressing moments. By that, we're going to help Tim get over... Like, my chair won't stop squeaking. We're going to help Tim... I know, this like really awesome monologue moment. We're going to help Tim get over his depressingness.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
It means so much.
No, I'm just going to keep you in it.
Yeah, I know, you're a fucking asshole, that's why.
But I'll try it out. Zach's idea does seem ripped.
Zach can just get fucked. I don't even know why he's here.
No, but just...
Why are you at home looking after your baby?
Go home. Zach,
that's really hurtful, Tim.
It's okay, Zach.
It's really hurtful.
It's okay, Zach. I forgive you.
No, it's not.
So are you
idiot?
Are you and Regan unknown baby?
No, hell no. Fuck no.
You know, wait till this one's old enough to watch the other one.
No.
Yes, you are.
No more babies. None. Just that's the one.
What if Ree wants a girl, Zach? Don't be so selfish. You could have like 4 boys and a girl, but that's still worth it.
Well, I'll just knock her the fuck out.
Good boy. That's my boy.
Damn it. Oh, let's get back. So tell us one of the interesting events that you, Kale, and whatever his brother's name would do.
Okay, so this was on the night we were getting kicked out. This is just one of the good nights.
One of the good nights?
One of the good nights.
You mean like interesting, like good for the audience or good for you guys?
Good for both. we got a lot out of it. Well, what we did was on the night we were getting kicked out.
Can I get a guess? So you found out you're getting kicked out. Do you fucking trash the house?
Yeah, we fucked it up. I'm pretty sure Cameron smeared shit up the wall. He literally, I didn't know he did it. I walked into the fucking toilet and there was literally shit up the wall.
Oh.
I didn't know who it was. I didn't question it. I just left it there and walked away. On the night we were getting kicked out, because there was a pool up the road and we were really drunk. So what we do is we sneak into this pool, we're having a swim, having a good time, and fucking one of us goes, "Oh fuck, I'm hungry." So we were like, "Oh, let's break into the cafeteria." Oh, righto, let's do that. And fucking we've broken open the cafeteria, but how we've done it is we've pulled this roller door out of its slot. So I had to lift it up so one of us could get in there and steal all the shit, chuck it up on the counter, we'd all bag it and run. But what happened was Liam tripped the alarm, which is one of my mates. He tripped the alarm while he was in there. Kale and Cameron runs. They just bolt it. I was like, oh shit, I meant to bolt it as well. But then I remembered Liam was in there and I had to hold the door open for him. So as soon as I opened this fucking door up, Liam just like Superman dives out of this fucking car. Yeah, just straight out. And I'm just going, holy fuck, lollies have just gone everywhere. And you know what was in the paper? I read it at school because a friend of ours that knew about it took a paper to school. and it said that they wouldn't have even known we broke in there if it wasn't for like hundreds of lollies all over the ground and a big dented roller door. They said we were like professionals or something because we left no fingerprints. But that was only because we went for a swim in a chlorine pool.
Oh god. Oh, so you eat any lollies?
Oh, a lot. I took like a whole fucking backpack to Emerald when I was visiting one time, and my friends were like, "Where the fuck did you get that from?" I'm like, sea crew.
We have we have broken into town, Phil. I don't know if you've been there.
I don't think so.
Me and my friends, we broke in and we're like, this is so cool. We walked around for like 5 minutes, like, this is so gay. These pools suck. Why did we break in? So we walk around and we're like, fucking, oh, just jump the fence. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, how do we get back over? We're like, fucking looking for a way. Like, don't worry, if we climb up these trees, we can fucking, swing like on fucking the White Ninja. And just, the Beverly Hill Ninja. And you seen that movie?
Nah.
He's like a really fat guy being ninja.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, we'll swing on these trees and jump to the summer tree. That didn't work, so fucking, like, we'll just, like, oh, wait, we can just use, like, these stairs and just jump over the fence. So that works. We're safe, like, even though this is some incriminating evidence. Zach, you can help us out. Like, what have you done that's illegal? That's not too illegal.
We're all in this together, Zach. The cops come knocking on Zach's door, we can all just
robbed a
stand there.
bottle though.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
mate.
you did too.
Yeah,
That's right.
It was in the newspaper and everything.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was $26,000 worth of alcohol.
A bottle
Holy
was
shit. It's like a drive-through bottle.
drive-through
It's like a
alcoholic beverage
It's
place.
it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Near the gym fields.
Were you
Yeah.
drunk at the time?
Yes, I was.
You got caught for that one too, didn't you, Zach?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What happened?
And then the next night, I stole somebody else stole a mining ute.
And you got pinned for it, eh?
No.
You got blamed for it though, but someone else got proven guilty.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
So, how did they prove you guilty? How did they find out? What do you not remember?
There was still a
with
wallet in the
big
car.
mouths.
There was still a wallet in the car, so they know it wasn't Zach because he's black. He would have just taken the wallet with him. So.
No, I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the ute. I'm talking about the bolo one.
Oh, yeah, big mouths.
So pretty much, you're like, you're like, hey Tim, I robbed the bolo. Let's say it on the podcast.
Yeah, I already done for it. So
What happened? How much did you get
I
fined?
got
or-
guilty. Was 120 hours of community service, and I had to pay some back, but I didn't because they changed it
That's good.
to 20 hours and no payment.
Were you like, my girlfriend's pregnant, I can't do this?
This was like 2 years ago, wasn't it, Zach?
Yeah.
A year ago, yeah.
About 2 years ago.
Oh, fuck. You remember that time we stole that keg from the fucking...
Yeah, we stole a cake from the Memorial Club.
Okay, so
We were driving around in this
Wait,
car, and it was
so-
that heavy, it was weighing down the bottom of the car. It looked like, yeah,
the Memorial Club, it's like a restaurant, somewhat. It's
restaurant, bar-ish
Yeah.
sort of place.
And it got flooded through because Emerald's known for having massive floods, and it got destroyed. So pretty much it would ransack it, like they'd fucking go in there and just fucking punch holes through walls. and-
Yeah.
Like we went there once and there was a sign saying like, early rule, do not pee on the floor, please. And we're like, okay. And then I hear like, oh fuck, there's like a ton of kegs downstairs. Like, oh really, go downstairs? These things weigh a fucking ton. So like, what are they? Oh, beer. You can keep them. Then what?
We got a rum one.
We got a rum and
Really?
coke, yeah.
Yeah.
How it
And
taste?
shit, it was really hot,
It was
but
flat.
it was really flat. Oh, well, we made it flat.
It kind of sat. The rum sat.
You know how you have to
Mm.
pressure on top of
Yeah.
the... Yeah. We just used it as like a big like water gun basically at the end of it. We got a screwdriver and we're just spraying it at each other.
So you like dent it.
Yeah. We'd like push the fucking pressure cap in with the
Yeah.
screwdriver. And it was just spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
It was all foamy, so you couldn't drink it. We got a cup,
But
and
now-
we'd try and pour it in.
But now you guys are older, and we have all learned from our mistakes, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's a kid now. I hope he's fucking grown up a little bit.
Yeah, I have.
Bullshit.
Shut up.
This is the only kid we know about. So, are you and Reed now like fully together?
We've been fully together for a while.
ages.
Well, I wasn't sure. Like, you leave her when she's pregnant to go drink.
Well, that's fun.
I wasn't sure. I thought it was like, well, we have kids, so we moles.
Yeah, well, she wanted to look after the baby, so I was like, oh, free leg. Go out.
When I get a free leg, I just, pull on it. Have you ever had that time where, like, you fucking... I'm talking about, like, when you fucking masturbate and there's no porn around and you have to use your fucking imagination. Isn't that, like, the worst thing in the world?
Doing two things at once. Man's
I know.
worst nightmare.
I haven't done that since I was, like, fucking 14. I was like, whoa, that's what porn is? Memorize that. But no, I haven't, like, the other day, and I was like, this is taking forever.
Photographic memory would be helpful.
And I just, like, I can't give up because we've done so much. What's that you think to
Very
say?
open about masturbating.
What?
Very open about masturbating.
Well, you fucking just said you
Half
wrote
the
something.
time he's joking, Zach, so don't say anything. Don't say anything too intimate.
Does your dick lean completely to the right? Yeah, mine does. I was joking, man. What are you on about? If anything, my dick twists.
It's fucking upside down.
It's very awkward.
But so Tim, fill us into it. Now, before we go, Tim, fill us into another life-changing story that you can give our audience about moving with two drug-fucked retards. And you.
Just one.
Give us one of your
Drug-
pot and do stories. Because not only did they get high, Tim used to also puff the magic dragon with them. So Tim, give us a story.
Oh. Well, I didn't really smoke it that much with them. I didn't really like this shit after what it did, like with all the consequences.
Like,
and
seeing
shit.
illusions and
Oh,
the
well,
sleeping better and the
yeah,
fucking
that was
helping
alright.
bats.
Well, it wasn't really me with them, but I saw Kale and Hayden pop acid, and God, it was funny. Kale was in the corner crying because there was bugs all over him, and Hayden was cuddling up to fucking Shane, which is this other guy we were staying with. Well, after we got kicked out of the place, and it was fucking hilarious. He was crying up to Shane like, "Come on, Shane, I'm gonna bed. You wanna fucking cuddle me?" And Shane's like just punching him like, "God, fuck off, cunt!" And Kale's like, "Get the fucking bugs off me!" Like scraping his legs. Oh, it was going off that. It was good.
One of my friends dropped acid recently, and the type of acid it was, like, yeah, you guys know how they make it? Like, there's the, laboratory way, and then there's the outbook Australian bushware. All they did was cut up pieces of thin cardboard and soak it in crushed up Panadol, and then you hang it on light.
Really?
That's the way you can make acid.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Wow.
do that.
But it just has a really high chance of killing you. But did you know about that?
Yeah.
That's one of the, yeah. That's
Makes
how.
you fucking brain dead or something.
No, I mean the fact of killing you. The fact that's how they distribute it. It's
Can kill you.
Fuck.
yeah, of course. Again, if you swallow it whole, or like apparently you may suck on acid, but if you take it whole, it can kill you.
Holy shit.
As you know something, I constantly ask my teachers if they want to break bad. Have you seen Breaking Bad? Breaking Bad's about it's a really good show. It's about a teacher which makes crystal meth and sells it with an ex-student because he's has cancer and he needs money so he can pay for his treatment and help his family after he dies. And it's like, sir, you want to break bad? And their look is like, their response is, just staring at me blankly. No, I can't do that. And I was like, come on, sir, make some extra money. We have a laboratory at school. We can use it. It's like, no, you get out of here, kiddo. And I'm like, damn it. Next teacher, I'll be like, yes, sir, you want to make crystal meth? He'll be like, whoa, crystal meth? I don't know what you're talking about. But I think that's it. That's the first episode of our very first podcast. So this is, Tim's deep moments and Tim's life. Tim's helping to change the world. I don't know.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Bullshit.
One abusive word time. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice night.
Good night.
Bye.
Tim.